Welcome back to a new Python tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you a super useful data cleaning trick, which is Pandas pipe. With the pipe method, we are going to be able to write super clean and maintainable code. Also, it's going to be easily chainable. I'm going to show you when it's useful, where we can use it, and also I will do coding examples with it. Let's start coding. Okay, let's start by creating a notebook named data cleaning. IPMB, and in this Jupyter notebook I'm going to select my kernel quickly and create a code cell. And let's start by importing the pandas. And before starting to coding, I want to quickly mention that most pandas code gets messy not because it is complex, but because it grows line by line. And our method for getting rid of that problem is going to be the pipe. And with pipe we are going to make our data cleaning code clean, readable, and reusable. Okay, let's start by creating a data. I prepared a code for creating it quickly. We have a dictionary with name, age, and salary columns. Let's make it into a pandas data frame quickly by passing data, and when we call the data frame we are going to have it. So we have the NA values, a question mark, and not available in the salary. Let's clean this with typical data cleaning approaches. So we have uppercase letters in the name and stuff like that. And for cleaning that, we need to say data frame name, string, strip, string, title. So we need to do this for getting rid of the uppercase letters. Like you can see, Bob is in the title case format right now, and we need to say data frame name, not NA. And now we are not going to have the last row. Next we need to say pandas age, like pandas to numeric. We need to say data frame age, and I will say errors course, and we can say data frame equals to data frame drop NA, and we can say like subset age, and again we need to say data frame salary, pandas to numeric, data frame salary. We need to say errors course again, and at the final step we are going to have something like this. This is really painful because it's hard to read, it's hard to reuse, it's hard to debug, and it's not scalable when projects grow. And our solution in here is going to be pandas.pipe. And let's recreate our data frame with the base data we have, and I'm going to call it in here. So pipe lets you pass your data frame through custom functions step by step, like a data cleaning assembly line. And in the first step we are going to write small focused functions, and each function will do one thing only. So let's define something like define clean names. We are going to be passing data frame inside this function, and in here we will say data frame. This will be data frame copy, and I'm going to say data frame name string, strip, string, title. And I'm going to return data frame name, not NA, like this in this function. Next up, I'm going to define something like clean age. And with defining functions like this, we are going to be able to write this code one time and use it over and over again when we need it. So I will say data frame, it will be data frame copy again, and I'm going to say data frame age. It's going to be equal to the pandas to numeric. I will pass data frame age and errors course, and I'm going to return data frame drop NA subset age. And at the final step I'm going to say define clean the salary column like this. And I'm going to say data frame copy like this. Data frame salary will be pandas to numeric, data frame salary, and I will say errors course like this. And after that, I'm going to be returning the data frame. So we are going to be good to go with these three functions for data cleaning. Now we are going to chain everything with pipe. This is where the magic happens. So I will say clean data frame. And in here, I'm going to say data frame. Firstly, I will say that pipe. And firstly, I will pass the clean names. And after that, I will say that pipe. And I will say clean age. And next, I will say that pipe. And I will say clean salary. So I'm going to make this run. And I'm going to call the clean data frame. So we are going to have our data frame in the version that we want in here, with chaining everything easily using pipe. And the best point of this is our code is easily readable and we can modify the thing that we want directly. Like, let's say that I want to change the structure, like I don't want to drop any values in the age column. I can simply come to here and I can change this line and it's going to be changed directly. Everything is super clean and we can use it directly. And you don't need to go like this too. What else we can do is, let me call the data frame. We can simply go like data frame pipe, like in the same line, clean names, pipe, clean age, pipe, clean salary. So this is going to be super easy. It reads like story and anyone can understand this without comments. This is highly reusable and you can apply the same pipeline to new datasets, production jobs, or machine learning preprocessing steps. And I want to show you an advanced trick in here. We can pass arguments into pipe. Like, let's define a function with the name filter minimum age. And we are going to be passing data frame with minimum age right now. And I will say return data frame age greater than or equal to minimum age. So I'm going to make this run and we can easily chain it with the same methodology. I'm just going to make a copy paste in here. And what I'm going to do is I will say that pipe again and I will pass the filter minimum age. But this time I'm going to give the minimum age too. Like, let's say 27. So when I make this run, we are going to see that we are only going to get the Bob because only Bob meets the condition that age greater than 27. And if we change this to something like 20, we are going to get both of them. If we make it 30, we are only going to get the Bob like this. This is extremely useful for configuration driven pipelines. And I want to add notes to this video, like when to use the pipe and when not to use it. Like firstly, let's say when to use it. And I'm going to say like you have more than 3 cleaning steps. You want readable preprocessing. You build machine learning or analytics pipelines. And also you hate scrolling up and down notebooks. And also I want to create a markdown like when not to use it. And I will say one-liner transformations because it's going to be over complex for those. Simple exploratory analysis. And at the final step, we will say tiny throwaway scripts. Awesome. So I think pipe is really useful and I'm using a lot when I'm working with pipelines, and I recommend using it if you have these conditions. Thanks for watching. Let's get to the outro. Thanks for watching this data cleaning tutorial. I have a data cleaning tutorials playlist where I have more than 20 videos just like this one. You can reach that playlist from the cards of this video or from the links in the description. Also, I'm sharing a new data science video every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.